Hey, this is Stephen Shives, and one of the things that really drives me crazy sometimes is when people ask for advice. You know, they want to know, well, what should I do about this or that? And so you sit down and you go over things and say, well, you know, here's what I think. And then 3 days or 3 weeks later, they're right back again saying, oh, you know, well, what do you think I should do? I'm still struggling with it. And the big question that I have to ask is, well, you know, did you take the advice that I gave you the first time? Because my advice today is probably not going to change from what it was before. You have to take action. Life is not that complicated. It just requires us to make some key decisions in our life that's going to make the difference. And so I'm going to share with you 5 things in 5 minutes or less that you can do in your finances that could totally revolutionize your life. Some things that you can put into action. Number 1 is to pay necessities first. Take care of your family first. If you're struggling to pay the bills right now, if you got credit card debt, you're drowning in it, take care of the household first. You know, put food on the table, pay the light bill, pay your rent. Take care of the necessities first. Get rid of the cable if it means you can eat, and quit smoking if it means you can put gas in your car. Take care of necessities first. This will make a big difference. Otherwise, you'll just keep digging a deeper and deeper hole for yourself financially. Second thing you can do is start giving 10% or more of your income away right away, instantly, immediately start giving. Because generosity is the key that unlocks abundance in your life. Most people that are generous and that out of their nature they just give. They don't wait until they're millionaires to start giving and being generous to those around. They give out of a generous heart. And what it does is it's the principle that God uses in order to release abundance in our life so that we can live the kind of life that He wants us to live. And the kind of life He wants us to live is a generous life that blesses and reaches out to others. So generosity is the key. Start giving. If you're already giving 10%, stretch it a little more and see what will happen, because that abundant mentality will start to overflow in your life. Third thing, never use credit again. Right now, as of today, I'm gonna get out the scissors and get out those credit cards and cut them up. Get rid of them as quick as possible. Never going to use credit again. Make this a mentality, because if you don't draw the line, if you don't realize that if you have to borrow money, then chances are you either already owe somebody some money, or you're trying to buy something that you really can't afford to buy. So if you already owe somebody, try to negotiate things out with them first before you try to go borrow to pay for more borrowed money. That's just dumb. And if you're trying to buy something that you can't afford to buy, exercise the discipline to be patient and save up until you can pay cash for it. Never use credit like that again. The next thing is to save something consistently. Even if it's just pocket change on a daily basis, just on a weekly basis, however, if you take it out of your paycheck, but on a consistent basis, start saving something and don't touch it. It's a discipline that as you develop it, you'll see the increase. I remember we started saving our pocket change, and I decided, you know what, I'm going to start saving this and I'm not going to touch it for anything. Because years prior, I remember rolling up quarters to pay the electric bill when things were, you know, so tight, and you do what you have to do. I said, I'm not going to touch this anymore. I'm going to put it in this jar and we'll forget about it. Oh, about 4 years later, we had saved up over $1,500 just in pocket change. So start saving and you'll start reaping the rewards of that. And the 5th thing that you can do immediately is to sell things that you don't use, don't want, or you know, you just don't have a need for anymore. Get rid of it and use it to pay off that debt that is hounding over you, to get yourself debt-free, to stay debt-free, and to move forward. So this is Stephen Shives. I hope some of these things help, and maybe next time I talk to you, you'll say, oh, you know, I took some advice and I used it, and it's helping us out tremendously. Otherwise, if you ask me again, I'm just going to tell you the same things all over. Start with the basics, and you'll see